at long last, I think I might be live. As some people might know, or if anybody watched that test video, I tried to do a video of the first ever China bicycle live stream. And it didn't work out. I was blocked out of my YouTube account on my phone for some reason. But then using YouTube, I was on the browser on my phone. What happened there? Oh, I couldn't log in because I didn't have my password with me, and I was already out of the house. So that didn't work out. So now I'm here. Actually, already earlier today, I was trying to do this and get this historic event done finally, and couldn't do it. I actually couldn't through my browser. I can't live stream through my browser onto YouTube. So what I had to do was download an app, which I did, and it said I was streaming. It looked like I was streaming. It looked like it was filming, but it also always said connecting on the screen. So I couldn't figure it out. So I stopped actually because it started raining. There is a typhoon passing through. We're looking at my bicycle right now. I got a water bottle on there. There's my funky helmet with my funky homemade phone holder on my helmet, which I'm still kind of working out. So it might not be the best video today, but we are going to give it a shot. The historic event. So if nobody comes into the stream, that's just fine. Because, like I said, it's a historic event. You can look back at it 10, 20 years later, show your kids maybe that here's the first ever video bicycle live streamer from China, because it will be probably uploaded to my channel, I guess. The camera is not mounted onto my helmet yet, but it has stopped raining. There is a typhoon passing through, so it tends to come in rings. If you've ever been through a typhoon, it comes like suddenly rain and then like torrential rain and then nothing, and then torrential rain and then nothing. So it looks like we're in a period of nothing right now. So I'm going to try to mount this onto my helmet and get this historic event underway, which apparently everybody's missing because what I see on the screen is 0 people. If somebody does pop into the live stream here, I'm sorry, I won't be able to even see your comments if you do comment, unless I stop somewhere, because this is where the camera's going to be mounted on my helmet, so I won't be able to see nothing. I'm not even going to be able to see what you're looking at. And what I'm going to try to do before I get started is basically mount the camera or the phone relatively flat, because I did on the test. If you looked at the test, a few of you people watched the test. If you watched the test, you could see that there was kind of an angle on it, and that kind of sucks. It makes for a crappy video. So I'm going to try to make it as flat as possible to the road. I'll try to point it the best I can. You don't want it pointing too much down at the road. Apparently that makes people motion sick. You don't want it pointing at the sky because you're not going to see anything. So I'll try to get that pointed properly, and then try to get this helmet on without too much shaking around. Let me see how if I can tighten that up just slightly. If I can tighten this, then I'll be able to actually hold it on a little bit better. I think if I pull this one, might be able to tighten that somewhat. Apparently it's not the easiest thing to do. Okay, try to pull the other one. Pull the other side. Okay, that side I was able to pull. So I think I'll be able to have that on tighter now. I just had a tune-up on my bicycle. So let's get this phone mounted onto my helmet, get this historic event underway. If you pop into the room, thanks for popping in. I may stop after about 10 or 15 minutes and check if there's any comments. I don't expect there to be a lot or even a lot of viewers. That's fine. This will be on the channel and under the live section, I think, later. I'm pretty sure that I'm actually recording this time after. This has got to be like my 4th or 5th attempt with recently just recording and thinking I was live streaming, but I wasn't. So anyway, let me mount this onto the helmet here. Mounts on pretty easily. I got that down pretty good. But then I have to basically put the helmet in front of me where it looks like it might be on my head. Try to tighten everything up really tight. Okay, so if I'm wearing the helmet like that, kind of pointing that way, I'm going to try not to move my head too fast, too quickly, because I know that sucks if I move my head too fast. But I don't think anybody's done this before, live stream on a bicycle. I really don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me other than from the test I did the other day. It was pretty good. Could hear me pretty good. Okay, I got this strapped pretty tight. If I look up, I can kind of see the phone a little bit, but not very well. So, like I said, if I do move my head around, I might have to, at some point, move it quickly for safety reasons. But otherwise, I'll try to keep it fairly slow. But I will be riding a bicycle in a typhoon, although it's currently, I actually need sunglasses. It's quite bright out here right now. Oh yeah, with sunglasses it's much better. I pulled into this little area here to get out of the rain. It was raining just 5 minutes ago. Okay, I'm on the bicycle. If you hear this, wait, where is it? You hear this? That's my horn, although it has, I guess, 4 or 5 different tones that it goes through. Goes through one and then goes on to another one. So, I wish, maybe if I had 2 devices that were online at the same time, I could mount one maybe to, I have a phone mount on my bicycle handle, on my handlebars. Maybe I'd be able to see comments and talk to you, but right now I can't. I only have the one device online. It's my phone. It's on my head. Probably looks stupid. I'll bet that anybody that I see has never seen anything like this before. And I believe I'm the first one ever to do this, especially in China. Let me know if you've seen anyone do a bicycle live stream before from China. And then I will recant what I'm saying. I'll basically give it up to whoever the original China bicycle live streamer is. Until then, I'm gonna have to say it's probably me. We are on the bicycle now. Okay, move slowly. I'm trying to move my head slowly. It's hard to remember that when you're on a bicycle. Somebody waiting for a haircut maybe. Okay, if I ride around for a bit, you'll notice that people like to avoid those speed bumps. Sometimes they'll go to a lot of effort to avoid speed bumps. The speed bump will be all the way across the road except for a little gap somewhere. That's me. I'm just riding on random streets right now. Okay, that looks pretty old, that building right there. I think you can see it. Yeah, I can't see exactly what you're seeing, and the camera is, it's about 6-8 inches above my head. And like I said, I'm just randomly going through here. So here's if you can see this is like an entrance. It's mainly for parking. So once you go in there, if you can stay there all night, but when you go out, you have to pay. That's me. But that's part of what made China very ready for any kind of a virus. Okay, big bump there. These are just back streets, random back streets. It's getting darker by the minute, so I think it's going to rain probably pretty soon. Okay, you saw that guy just go around. So you see this speed bump here, there's an opening on both sides. And if you can, you try to avoid those speed bumps. They suck, especially on a bicycle. Bicycle seats aren't very comfortable, I think. Maybe there is some out there that are comfortable. But in general, no, they're not. They're not made for these speed bumps. Oh, I just heard somebody say my name, La Wai. So, just on a random back street here, cruising. I can hear a car behind me. I got over a little bit. Now, I think this actually should. When I watched the test, there was some bumps going on, but it must be worse if I mount the phone to my handlebars. I mean, they make all kinds of different mounts for your handlebars. So you got to go around this speed bump here. Yeah, they make all kinds of. That was just a bump there. Oh, go around this one. I sometimes use my horn at blind corners as people come whipping through. Yeah. I saw that guy just gave me the okie dokie. So see, I'm still moving too fast. I try to slow it down, slow down my head movements here. Random back streets. This is pretty common, this kind of scene here. Roads are pretty thin. You can get one car through, or you can squeeze two cars through a lot of places. There's an old place there. So this is like the historic, just reminding for anybody that if anybody did pop in, if you missed the beginning, this is the historic first ever China bicycle live stream anywhere that I can think of or that I know of. Using a phone mounted to my head. Custom mount that I made myself. Let's cruise down here. I have no idea where I'm going. Just trying to show you a few streets here. And some places you can go down that are pretty small, like this looks pretty small here. So these are pretty old. And I'm gonna say nobody's living here in these places. Actually, this neighborhood, I think there's a lot of buildings, like you can see this one right in front of me, it's got the chai marks on it, which means that it's up for demolition. The neighborhood will be revitalized. They're just back streets of China, back streets of Shenzhen, Longgong district. That's what you're looking at. Okay, you see that circled character right in front of me? That's chai. Okay, so that means basically to be torn down. Let's see what we got here. Maybe I'll go down that way or that way. I think this looks a little more interesting. For the first ever China bicycle live stream. Yeah, not friendly. Someone's living in there. That's me beeping away. My bike can go faster than his bike. I don't know what's up there, but if you don't know what's up somewhere, that's where you go, right? This looks like, to me, it looks like a good spot maybe to make a video. It's pretty interesting there. Whoa. So we're just checking out some back streets. Shenzhen. Longgong district of Shenzhen, to be exact. Riding around. First ever China live stream. Hey, buddy. Can I go through here? Yeah. Oh, be out. Can't go that way. Okay. Okay, shit. Can't go there. It's a dead end or people's homes, entrances to their homes. I think I can go through here, but then I'll be out on a main street. Oh, behind. What done me? Whoa, whoa. That's a little bit hard on the family jewels there. A couple of steps. So yeah, this is gonna lead me out to a main street, which I really wasn't. I was trying not to get out to, but what the hell? Let's show you what the extension to line 3 looks like right now. I made a video probably a year ago. Oh, you can see a guy up on the roof there. the roof of the new subway line, or actually extension to line 3. I made a video maybe a year ago, and some of these sections were up, but none of them had the cover on them. Looks like you're not even going to be able to really hear the subway go through here. The cover goes right over the top, and it looks like it's completely enclosed. So this subway should be pretty quiet. I don't know why they made this one so quiet. If you go down to Shuanglong Station, from there it's the old, that's where this connects to. I can see 2 guys on the roof there now. You can see from Shuanglong Station, there's no cover. You guys are getting a bit of wind right now if there's anybody in the room. So what happens with the construction is it gets pretty damn busy around here. You can see the traffic. They probably got 1 or 2 lanes in the middle blocked off that they should be using, but they're not, which makes the traffic pretty bad. So you can see the steps up ahead and some. You probably can't see the escalators, but I can see them. Which means that's a station. I got some pretty big bumps here. I guess if I stand up, might be a little better. So this is sectioned off for construction, obviously. You see these buildings here, you think they're derelict. They're not. Those are chai buildings. Those are for destruction. Somebody's probably bought this whole section of property here. There's nothing in there. They've already been gutted, and they'll be torn down before long. If you're in the room, you're cruising Shenzhen, China, Longgong district on the first ever China bicycle live stream ever. Historic event. I think you can see this new subway station. It looks like it's maybe almost finished. If you watch the video I made about a year ago from this section of subway line, it was that all was completely open. I think the station is just about ready there. I think I can go down this little back road, which might end up being more interesting. Let me take a look, see if it is. See if there's anything down here worth looking at. Like I said, I am trying to be conscious of moving my head slowly. It's not the easiest thing to do, but you're in Shenzhen, China, Longgong district, cruising the roads on a bicycle in the first ever China bicycle live stream. Historic event. Finally, after like 4 or 5 attempts trying to get this stream started, what I ended up, was sometimes things are pretty simple. Like, for example, yesterday my iPad wasn't charging. I tried, 5 or 6 different cables. Couldn't get it to charge, it just kept, actually it wasn't uncharging. Like if I plugged it in, it was down to 11%. I plugged it in, there, see that symbol there, that, if you can see that, the red circle with the funny looking symbol in the middle, that's chai. Ready for destruction. I would say most of these buildings in this area are set for destruction or to be torn down before long. Which in some cases it's good, like this building in front of me here looks pretty ratty, but I think in some cases it sucks because some of these old buildings are pretty cool looking. They're definitely picturesque. Anyway, I was saying that sometimes things can be pretty simple. I did manage to get my iPad charging just by resetting it. Let me go through here for a second. This is probably somebody's home, but what the hell, we'll zip through here. Yeah, this is somebody's private property. Guess maybe I'm being kind of a jerk going through here, but I'm already in here. I've seen activity here before. But right now it looks pretty quiet. But yeah, I reset my iPad and then started charging again. And now with this YouTube problem, I was blocked out of my account, out of my YouTube account, and made live streaming or attempting to live stream pretty difficult. So what I ended up doing, it ends up being a simple thing. I tried all these different methods, and then finally I deleted the app, re-uploaded it again. Like I was blocked for some reason that said I had to update, but then when I tried to update it, it said my account's been blocked in the App Store and the iTunes Store. I went through that for like a week before I finally deleted the app. That other road looked a little more interesting. I think I can show you a road around here somewhere where they have all the things to sell for dead people. You might think that sounds kind of strange, but I mean, in the West, we have all of our weird beliefs, superstitions. Here in China, they burn all kinds of stuff at, I guess it would be a tomb, not really a graveyard or a grave site. I think pretty much everybody gets cremated. This street up ahead, I think might be a street. The entire street, like basically almost everything on the street is for dead people. I think this might be the street up here. Let's take a look. You know, they have like paper cars, paper money, paper houses. Okay, there's some paper stuff there. Yeah, some of that stuff's for... No, that's not. It's just red stuff. This is the wrong street. What are you doing now? You're lying to us. Told us you could find this street. You don't know where it is. Oh. So that store there is all stuff for the dead. So I guess I'm getting closer. Let's check this out. Maybe this way. Is it this way? I don't know. I think I'm not far. This is a store for dead people stuff. Plus they had some vegetables in the front. Let me try to get to that street. Then I'll cut this stream off. The first ever historic China bicycle live stream event. Try to find that street. Yeah, this street here. I think just about everything on this street, if I'm correct. Is this all for dead people here? Well, that store is, I think, but not entirely. That one is. That store over there. That store is all for dead people stuff. I mean, you can go in there and buy wads of cash that are meant to burn. They're good props. See, you got some clothing there and stuff. Yeah, this is all, well, you got a few clothing stores here, but this street has mainly stuff for dead people. I think there's a street with even more, but I didn't find it. If anybody popped into the live stream, I have to thank you so much. And it's cool that you got to see the first ever historic China. Oh, the Chai building's here. First ever historic China live stream bicycle event. How would you say that? First ever live stream bicycle. China's first ever bicycle live stream. Something like that, one of those. So, got a little alley here with the cats. Oh, we got a woman down there that owns the cats. Okay, so I'm gonna end this event here. You can see it won't be long. All these buildings, you see that circle again right there with the chai on it. This stuff's all set for demolition, gonna be torn down. Anyway, I'm gonna end the live stream here. Like I said, if you popped in, I'll thank you so much. I think this will end up being uploaded to my Wujiao account. In case you missed the live stream, maybe you can go back and watch it. I have no idea how long I've been on here, and I can't see if anybody's left a comment. I apologize for that. In the future, if I continue to do this, maybe what I'll do is ride for like 15 or 20 minutes, stop, ride for 15 or 20 minutes and stop. I mean, it's good probably to get a drink about then anyway. So then I'll be able to check comments. But right now, you are like way up here on my head, the phone. And so I can't really see if there's any comments there. So anyway, for this particular live stream, I'm going to end it here. I'm hoping to see, oh, what the hell? I put the phone on backwards. I put the phone on my mount backwards. I have a homemade mount on my helmet. Wow, I really apologize for that. So you would have been able to see everything I was talking about after I said it. I'm looking at the screen right now, which I mean, looking at the front of the helmet. I should be looking at the back of the helmet to see the screen. Looks like there are 2 people in here. So thanks for joining me, whoever was in here. If I can figure out how to shut this down, I'll shut it down, and I will try again shortly, before too long. There's a typhoon coming through today. Rain's just about to hit, so I'm going to end this live stream and see you next time.